Good morning, you guys, or evening if you're watching this in the evening. But it's morning right now where I'm at. But I was just thinking, with this full moon and the eclipse in the east, which in the States here we won't be able to see it, but it's still happening. So I'm gonna do a coffee and cards. We're gonna pull like a full moon reading for everybody. I'm still contemplating if I'm going to do this by sign or if I'm just going to do this by element. I'm leaning more towards the element because it'll just take a little less time. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do. And we might actually, let me look here. So we got, excuse me, Lord. Okay, all right. So, yeah, I think we might do this, fixed signs, mutable signs, cardinal signs. Okay, you guys, if you're not familiar with the modes or they're called modes, but through the zodiac, there's 3 different modes, and this is the way we handle ourselves in obstacles, whatever. It's kind of the way we react to problem solving, stuff like that. We kind of look at things the same way. Like there's a fixed way of doing that, there's a mutable way of doing that, and there's a cardinal way of doing that. And also it's just the way, it's the, how do I put this? It's the flow, okay? So, where the fixed, they don't have a lot of room to budge. And that's Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius are the fixed signs. So, we're going to start with the fixed signs and see kind of what the fixed energy can do during this full moon to kind of go with more of a natural progression. So we are going to get 3 tarot cards for the fixed energy. Okay. On the bottom, 9 of Swords, despair, and it was reversed, so release anxiety, fear. And we got the 6 of Wands, victory. That's nice. We got 5 of Swords. And it was reversed in the world. Okay. So during this full moon, guys, fixed energy. This is if you've been in a fixed, like mainly the Taurus, the Capricorn, or excuse me, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. We got Saturn energy here. We got Venus energy here, and we got Jupiter energy here. So this, what I'm getting from this is after a period of doing some releasing of your own anxieties and fears and just thoughts, a lot of negative thinking going on here. There's a feeling here coming in with this moon of releasing that feeling of feeling like kind of beat down, defeated, maybe lost in your own thoughts. There's a win here, there's a victory here, and there's some closure to some things. So that's really good. Fixed signs, it means, you've been moving right along, releasing feelings of like needing to win, feelings of needing to just kind of stay in your head. Let's get a couple of these. So these are called the Virtue Clarity deck, and I'm just going to get, we're going to take that one. 3 of these, and they have a word on them, guys, and these words will mean something to the reading. We got purity, so yes, that's releasing those thoughts, those like the unclarity and the despair, the negativity, purifying. It says shrouds have no pockets, free from contamination, innocence, and originality, untainted by outer influence. I love that. So this is and this is what came up under the victory card. So there's been a lot of purifying your mind, releasing a lot of anxiety, fears, maybe guilt, shames, and kind of getting out of that really negative way of thinking and thinking more positively. This is really good for you, fixed energy. This defeat card, which is the 5 of Swords, guys, and it's knowledge without wisdom is a flock without a shepherd. Abstraction of concept, broadening from specific, approaching versality. So, what I'm getting from this is you have really been doing some thinking about your actions and maybe the way you were trying to approach winning something or gaining something or coming out victorious. And this could be a conflict in your life, something like that. And it's like, I'm kind of doing this without, you've gained a lot more control over your, leadership of yourself and your thoughts. I'm feeling like you're leading your thoughts instead of your thoughts leading you. A flock without a shepherd, a knowledge without wisdom is a flock without a shepherd, without a leader. And then we got the world, and there is also, it says Rome wasn't built in a day. So this is telling me that you have been through a very long cycle here, and there is a feeling here of completion and staying committed to, you could have been kind of even needing to do this purifying and this kind of taking ownership and control over your thought process and your negative thoughts in order to stay committed to something or continue to be committed to something. Whether this is just your health, your life, relationships, job, something, it's like, I'm committed to this, and I know it's not going to happen in a day. And that could be part of what has helped clear your mind and kind of purify your mind too, is that, hey, this takes time, clearing these thought patterns and kind of taking ownership over your flock, is it takes time to learn to do that and change our thinking patterns and our behavioral patterns. So there is a commitment here, maybe a commitment to continue leading, not being kind of sucked into your own negativity or negative thoughts. So that's being highlighted for you this full moon. We are going to get one of the oracle from the sacred bees, and we got insight. Yeah, so doing a lot of inner seeing, inner work. I am going to read the insight card. This is also air. There's a lot of air energy in this fixed energy. So a lot of these fixed signs, a lot of these fixed energies have been doing a lot of mental purifying, mental work, repathing, maybe like brain patterns. That's what I'm feeling. Insight. Oh, wrong book. Okay. And this is going to be under the air. Well, let's see. There we go. We're getting there. I really do like this energy. It's a lot of clearing up. It's a lot of taking control over the mind. It's a lot of, why am I not seeing insight here? I must be going right over it, guys. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's the card. The bee in the eye of the universe, to see a world in a grain of sand. And the world card is here, and that is kind of telling me you're looking at a bigger picture and how things don't just happen overnight. There is time and commitment in bettering yourself, working on things, staying committed to yourself, your relationships, your responsibilities. There's also but it doesn't have to be like, I'm feeling like your way or the highway kind of thing with this, knowledge without wisdom is a flock without a shepherd. It's like being the leader, not just saying, do this, do that. It's like, actually, what I look at as really good leadership is living by example, is trying to show hey, I can change these thought patterns. I can change the way I'm seeing things, my perception. I can not let outer things influence me, my mind. I take control over my mind. It doesn't control me. That's what I'm getting from your guys' reading, okay? It says, insight is gained through going deep within. The deeper and darker you go, the more lucid you emerge. This card invites you to hold infinity in the palm of your hand and see the connection in everything. When you experience insight, you feel a connection with the universe, which for us is never ending. The same is true for the universe within us. We can continually get in touch as we dig down through layer after layer of consciousness. Use your inner eye and dig deep inside your mind to find insight into your true essence. As you begin to understand your gifts, you can be more present. Allow deep insight to bring out the best expression of yourself. There are no limits to how much insight you can uncover. Okay, so fixed energy, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo and Aquarius. This is your guidance during this full moon. Just kind of keeping these things in mind, that doing the work and been doing the work is a commitment to yourself, to whatever it is and whyever it is you're doing it. And you are the leader of your thoughts, your mind. You do have the power to purify and stay committed to what you choose. Going deep within and maybe doing some more digging during this full moon would be really good and beneficial for you guys. So that is your full moon reading, fixed signs. So I think I'm just going to keep these short, and maybe I'll just do 4 videos, 1 or 3 fixed mutable cardinals. So thank you, you guys. You know what? I do want to get, before we stop, I know this was like, oh yeah, it's only 12 minutes, or 13 minutes, 12 minutes. I want to get one of these, just a little advice, or I want you to think of something you really could use some guidance on right now during this full moon, and we're going to get a card for you. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Okay, so I grabbed 4. That's just kind of what I was guided to do. The Warrior, Taurus. Okay, the Warrior, intuition, stealth, determination. Now is the time to be yourself, to stand up for who you are and what you believe in, and to protect the vulnerable places within you that are still in process of healing. Do not be afraid. Know what you are worth. Know that you are worth it, all of it. This commitment, this dedication to purifying and cleansing yourself, and then protecting that from toxicity, from maybe unhealthy things, stuff like that. It's stand up, protect what you're doing here. Then we got Scorpio, the dream, hope, faith, and surrender. And some of these 9 of Swords thoughts could have been around this stuff. This is like self-worth, Taurus. This is also like maybe not believing in yourself, maybe not believing that you can do something, or but it's saying you can. Don't be afraid. You're worth it. You're worth the work and the time and the energy. Believe in yourself and protect all the vulnerable places within you. And then Scorpio, the dream, hope, faith, and surrender. The power of the dream resides in the act of dreaming. Allow yourself the freedom to aspire, for you are worth your best efforts, regardless of the outcome. Take time today to dream what you may and have faith that it is good. So really doing that thinking and that deep contemplation on what you really, really, really just dream about and want in your life. Keep holding that vision for yourself. Taking that time to have those hopes and those dreams, and going for them, whether it comes to or not. And there's a moon in this card. I do want to point that out. And this is a Scorpio full moon. This is probably a really good time. You might even have some strange dreams and stuff going on during this time. There's also a yellow moth in this that's popping out at me. So keep your eye out for moths too. Take time today to dream what you may and have faith that it is good. Your dream is good, and regardless of the outcome, it's worth trying. It's worth going for. Leo, the what if. Verity, uncertainty, and courage. Our beliefs dictate our reality, and what we believe will be the lens through which we view the world. This is going to be about perception, Leo. This lens may seem infallible, but it's not. Take time today to review your beliefs, making peace with the uncertainty that it brings. So any doubts and any way you're seeing things, kind of go in and evaluate the lens you're looking at them through. Are you looking at them through pain? Are you looking at them through wounds? Are you looking at them through fear? And is that what you're manifesting? Is that what you're bringing to your reality? Review your beliefs and make peace with the uncertain realities, the uncertainty. Okay, Leo? All right, Aquarius, the inner child. Maybe do some inner child work here. Healing some inner child wounds, maybe. Going within, maybe doing something really that's nostalgic and brings you closer to your purest self. So you could be in the process of this purifying. Our inner child is communication, grace, and self-love. Oh, being graceful, you don't have to argue your point. You don't have to be right. You can just be graceful and be like, this will happen in its time. And also, it's grateful. I look at grace as being grateful too, and communicating that to yourself and to the who's or the what's that you are grateful for. Maybe try speaking that out loud, showing that. Our inner child is comprised of many different aspects of our childhood. At different times in our adult life, our inner child will need their voice to be heard. Practice listening to your inner child, speaking to them with love and kindness. So if you find yourself getting with that, I always feel like if you feel yourself getting caught into kind of a tantrum or a fit, or maybe really low self-esteem, or some childhood wounds or rejection, I feel like a lot of our wounds do come from our childhood, and whether it was through bullying, our home life, whatever. So take time to nurture your inner child today, Aquarius, because I feel like that will be beneficial during this full moon for you. All right, you guys. So thank you for coming and watching your video. I hope it helps somebody. And as always, I appreciate you. And I hope you have a good day and a good full moon. And I will talk to you later.